What's poppin', everybody? It's the Saber Finding 4. We've made our annoying Venusaur stall control deck, and we're gonna take it out for some action, or rather inaction. Try and stall our way to victory, control and annoy our opponent, and then hopefully they fall apart on their own. A part of a deck, a part of the success of a deck like this lies in your opponent as well. If they just get hasty, get too aggressive, don't think about stuff to keep and then just discard without thinking valuable cards they would have needed. Part of that is what makes these decks strong, because if your opponent misplays, or even if they just don't have the right sort of cards in the main deck, like they don't run their switches, they don't run the appropriate cards to just sort of deal with a deck like this, then they pretty much just get an auto loss anyway. Either that or just hitting us with fire weakness, and then the Venusaur dies anyway. So my opponent opened up with a route, so Gardevoir. Maybe it's just using the Kirlias for draw. There's some other decks that sort of do this, but usually when I see this I think Gardevoir. But looks like it is going to be just a Kirlia deck with a Charizard EX. Got the Charmander. The new Charizard EX as well from 151, you can definitely combine it with the Charizard EX from Obsidian Flames. I mean, you do that with the Stage 2 from Go, you just have another powerful attacker that can do 330. Crazy. I mean, that's just too many different Stage 2s to use, but for the people that make it work, it's going to be tough. Okay, so we're going to play down the Bulbasaur, put the Spirit Mask on, and then just leave things as that. I don't have a supporter to use, sadly. And he gets out the Charmeleon and gets out the Kirlia too, so he'll be able to draw cards. That's fine. Since this isn't a Gardevoir deck where they just want to discard psychic energies, the more cards this guy discards with Kirlia, the better, because it just means it's stuff you won't be getting back. So he goes for that big research, gets another Charmander and routes down, and he's already going ham. This is good for us. We just want these players to go crazy, just discard stuff, draw a lot, so that when I draw stuff to set up, they're still ahead of me in terms of cards in the deck. And basically just let themselves lose. Just run out of stuff. So passes the turn. He did get an energy on the Charmeleon. His bench is full. That's another good thing. Once their bench is full, and then I know, okay, this is what's there. These are the Pokemon that are gonna get energies. These are the ones that probably won't have energies. You already know what are sort of gonna be your victims for boss orders. This is why I also didn't want to run Avery in the deck, because it sort of gives my opponent some control. You get rid of some Pokemon, but they're going to get rid of stuff that they might want to get rid of and then play something else down, or not play anything at all. So Avery wouldn't work in this deck, I'd say. So I get the Venusaur EX out. I don't really have anything else still. We need to see a supporter card. Damn it. But once he kills the Klefki, you know, he's not going to be able to deal with the Venusaur easily. Good thing about this deck too is that against a lot of stuff, it just works. So for Charizard, it's going to be stuck at 180. We're not getting any prizes. So with our built-in healing and Charizard just doing 180, it's never going to be a 2-hit KO. We can always turn it into a 3-hit KO. So thanks to his Iono, I got a bunch of stuff here. This is good. Get the OHKO, get another Spirit Mask, get our Stadium too. Let's see, should I play this down? I mean, I don't think this is really gonna have any Stadium to mess with me. So I'm gonna do this because I wanna just thin my hand and draw more cards with Grusha. So we're gonna have to play the Spirit Masks on the non-Venusaur Pokemon. I suppose I got 4 for this reason, and I also got Roseanne's backup for recovery. So we draw 4 cards with Grusha and get the Crushing Hammer, get a nice heads on this. That's good. So there goes 1 energy for you. That's pretty important. and I'm gonna pass the turn. So it's on him. I mean, I really don't even have a way to switch, to be honest. I just have one switch. That's it. And I don't know if he has a lot of switching cards. I hope he doesn't. He needs to switch the Kirlia out of the way for the Charizard to attack. And he's already decked himself out almost. 14 cards left. He's really doesn't care. I don't know if he realized what my deck is about. I mean, it's only been 2 turns. I mean, you should have an idea though. I don't know, maybe he didn't think this was going to be some sort of stall deck. You should have at least thought of this when you see some of the cards that I'm using and Crush and Hammer. You should be careful, but I guess he didn't consider it, or if he did, he doesn't care. Now he gets the Charizard EX in the active position. He used up a switch, placed on the Artisan. It's actually pretty good for me. I can use this to get more Bulbasaurs, and it's not really going to help him out anymore. He's going to get his kill on the Klefki, and gonna have to discard a card, get 1 prize. Now we're gonna promote the Venusaur and start the stalling. I have a bunch of boss's orders I can use, but I think we're gonna be using Grusha still to just gather some additional pieces. At this point, we just have such a big difference in terms of cards in the deck that no matter how much I try and draw, he's still gonna deck out before me. So let's use the Artisan, get a Bulbasaur there. I got the rare candy, so might as well. And draw a few cards, only 1 card with Grusha. That's too bad, but I got what I need for the most part. Gonna get another Venusaur out next turn. I pretty much just need Serena just to get that extra 20. It means something. And yeah, he's decked out almost on his own. I didn't even have to put any work. You gotta get a lot of prizes, dude. You discarded pretty much everything. There's a bunch of fire energies there, switches, stuff that you're gonna need. I mean, once I start pulling the Kirlias with their double retreat, which they shouldn't have had in the first place, you're not gonna be able to do shit. So with just 180 damage, even without Serena, I can turn this into a 3-hit KO for my opponent. First things first though, we're gonna get the other Venusaur EX out, good. And then use the Tranquil Flower. Very, very nice indeed. I mean, I don't think there's any way for this guy to win at this point. He just put himself in this position where he just depleted all of his resources. I mean, I can even just use boss's orders right now and just get him stuck already. Get another Bulbasaur, and might as well just do this. The only supporter I have. So get the Kirlia in the active position, and you need a way to switch now. You need a way to switch, and you need a way to win in a few turns. Okay, he has Super Rod. This is gonna help him out, get those energies back. Just got 2 though. Okay. And I think maybe it was 3 actually. Never mind. So he has a few energies left in the deck, but I mean, I got boss's orders for days. Plus, you know, he has a bunch of Kirlias I can just take advantage of. You put 2 energies on 1 retreat, I can just pull another one. So I can just, he put 1, I can pull another one, and it's going to do the same job basically. Couldn't even make an attack, so now I'm going to fully heal the Venusaur, so he has to start from scratch again. Not even gonna be a 2-hit KO. So my game, this is our game. Don't even doubt it. Get the Kirlia stuck. I'm gonna get another Bulbasaur. Why not? And I'm surprised this guy hasn't even scooped by now. Like, you should know now that you got no chance in hell. Gonna get 1 Grusha and 1 boss's orders in. That should do it. I got enough of those guys still. And yeah, start from scratch again with the Kirlia. Hasn't really taken any prizes, 5 prizes in the prizes, so If there's any switch or something there too, you won't have access to it. So cannot attack once again, stuck just how we wanted. So now I'm fully healed. A drawback for this deck though is our prizes too. Anything that's in the prizes we can't use either. So it's kind of fucked up, unfortunately. It is sort of too bad. I mean, I'm running a lot of cards in force, but still. You would hope useless stuff get there, like additional clef keys or searching cards when we don't need them. You don't want things like stadiums and supporter cards to end up there. Anyway, I'm gonna use the Ultra Ball to get another Venusaur. I got the candy, I'm gonna get another one of those dudes out. And might as well accept your fate, because you're not winning this game. 2 cards left in the deck. What are you gonna do? I mean, all of the Kirlias have 1 energy each, but even if you can retreat 1, you know, okay, he's gonna deck himself out on his own with Iono. And regardless, I mean, he wasn't gonna be able, even if you could get the Charizard in the active position, get the kills in time. There's just no way. I mean, I didn't even bother using Charles yet. Right, and then he surrenders. It's a victory for us. I don't want to say GG on a game like this, but that's what this deck is about this time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share the video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What